Hey guys, good morning. I guess happy Friday. I'll speak for a moment about Kanye West expressing his admiration for Adolf Hitler. So, it didn't surprise me. Um, you know, this, I want to start off by saying that congratulations, Kanye. You just ended your career um, completely. A part of me thinks the Jewish people really don't want to do anything to Kanye because for whatever reason, I keep getting that feeling that like whatever force is out there has not acted yet. It'd be like if the mafia wanted to get you, and they're like, you know what, it ain't worth it. Like they haven't acted. You're like, oh, I'm safe. No, bro, they have not acted. The men have not put their boots on, but they're out there, and there's a danger. Um, so Kanye West went on Alex Jones' program and spoke about how everybody's got something good about them, and that a lot of stuff that Adolf Hitler did, he really agreed with. He really, really, really agreed with. Alex Jones did something he does very often, which is, I know you're doing this for shock value, and he did the same thing with Steven Crowder. It's not shock value. This is what these people are. These are fascists, and they're trying to normalize fascism. This is how it's done. You're trying to normalize fascism so that you can bring about it. That's what I was worried about with Trump, was that he was going to have a brown shirt type deal out here, and that people would kind of, that was my biggest concern with Trump. Um, so when we look at these statements that he's made, I think that it didn't surprise me. I think that it shows you that Kanye meeting with Trump was more serious than Nick Fuentes. I think that people looked at Nick Fuentes' meeting as like, he's a Nazi, so now make Trump look bad. He's been seen with Kanye West before. He's communicated with Kanye West before. This is not by accident. This is not nothing of that kind of stuff. This is not a one-off meeting. This is Kanye's boy. And I think it shows you more. See, I don't get into this looking in dark hole stuff, because what's in the dark hole, it can't hurt me. It's over there, Um, I'm worried about the people who play around in dark holes, the people who go to that. So Kanye West does stuff like this. To me, simply, it's about normalizing. So it's about bringing these kind of things out to the open, and it's about what society, how we respond. A lot of people made a big deal when the Democrats were funding Republican candidates. This guy up here in Pennsylvania, Mastriano, is fascist, who literally said that if he got elected and there was a voting dispute, that he would basically act in a way to gum up the procedure. People were funded, and they were Nazis and just crazy people, and they ended up losing in the elections against Democrats. So it worked. It was a positive outcome for the Democrats. I think people were like, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad." I think that it was smart, because what it did was, see, if I run for office, I've got to play a role in the beginning, because I don't know what people want, and I've got to get the ear of people. You see, if I start getting monies and start, progressing, in that process, and I get 1 million people, 5 million people listening to me, then I can be myself. I can speak my truth, and I can be honest about things that, to be honest, are complex and controversial. That's what giving money to Mastriano did. That's what giving money. Those guys, they might feel like Kanye, but they have to like kind of keep it back and kind of like just toe the line, like walk the line. But once you start getting money, then you see how crazy they really are. So so putting money towards them gave them the chance, as well as the American people, the chance to really get an idea of what this looks like, what fascism really looks like, what it really means, and how these kind of people really think. Like I said, to me, this says more about Kanye. See, it's kind of like when Candace Owens said Hitler was a great guy and he was a great leader for Germany, and people were like, "Oh, that's so wrong." I said, "No, it's not. No, it's not." Kanye, you have to realize something. Candace Owens is an outsider. It's like Kanye. She's a little bit lower down than him. He's got money. But she's an outsider. And she, at that time, she wants to be a part of the Republican Party, and she sees it, the way to do it is to follow the leader. Trump was out there talking about Kung Flu. Trump said a whole bunch of nasty stuff when he was in office. Don't get caught off in this Hitler stuff, this Nazi stuff. Trump said plenty of nasty, dirty, despicable things when he's in office. So if he's doing that, she's got to walk that same line if she wants to get any airtime. Same thing with Kanye. I knew that then. That this is a woman that wants to be, she wants to follow the leader. So what do you do when you follow the leader? You have to be perverse. This is the end of Kanye's presidential run. This is the end of any of that stuff. And I think that you're going to see a concerted effort in the coming weeks to really end his turn the spotlight off. I worry that we're going to see the next true Hollywood story of Kanye West. I've been thinking that for a while. I don't take pride or pleasure in commenting on a black man's downfall, but when he was talking about his wife's ex-wife's boyfriend and making threats, and all the dude was saying was like, "Bro, I have mental health problems too. I get help. I can help you." And Kanye's threat, I knew then that Kanye was a piece of shit. And I don't feel bad for him personally. He got that money, and he has pretty much turned around and stepped on black people from day one. I don't know. Thanks for listening.